Hey, hi, Ramya.
Hi, sir.
Hey, hi, Surabhi.
Hello, sir. Good morning.
Good evening.
Oh, good evening.
You're able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Which one?
The column tool with the territory.
Okay, right. Okay, two people joined. Okay, what is the last concept which we discussed?
The query properties. The detect data goes to column after the merging and the appending in the other class. We joined in the other class, right?
Okay.
So in that class, we learn more about the appending and the merging and the detect data type, go to column, like that, query properties and all.
Okay.
Oh, I was not that in class, but sir, can you share recording so I can go through the recording?
Sure. I'll ask them to share that day before yesterday class recording.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay. Now, where is it? Okay. Depending. Data source settings is completed or not?
No, sir.
No, actually, you didn't mention. You just mentioned about it, but not detailed.
Okay. 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 Right. For example, you're loading this particular data, right? From this particular get data.
Yes.
Okay. And you have another option. I'll tell you. See, I'm already loaded the data with the name of territory. Okay. What is its name? Works territory.
Okay.
Now I'm going to transform the data. And I'm just refreshing the data. Okay, it refreshed. Now what I'm doing, I'm coming to this particular desktop, and where is a Power BI? I'm just changing the name of it. Adventure Works Territories.
Okay.
Okay, territories one I kept.
Mm.
Okay, now I'm refreshing this particular thing. What do you see?
But there is, okay, you just update it, right?
I refreshed. What is the meaning of refresh? Already that file is there. We loaded into it. After that, what happened? We changed the name.
Okay. Okay.
It is showing error. Then what you need to do? How you're going to fix this thing? Either you need to change the name of that particular file, or you need to go to the data source setting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where is the data source setting option available?
It's in.
Where will be the option?
Data.
Where the data source settings option?
It's in the transform. It's in the home.
Okay, see. Data source settings. Adventure Works territories, right? Now you can select and you can select change source. Okay, you can browse it in the territories. Now you can refresh.
Okay.
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 Is it clear?
So you changed the name here.
I changed the name, or I changed the file, whatever may be the thing you can consider. The refresh will not going to work out. Why? Because into the system we called with some specific name. In the initial stage itself, it will remember the file name. Okay, but after loading into our system, we changed the name of the source. If we refresh the data, what it will look? It will look for the original file from where we are loaded into the Power BI environment.
Okay.
What will happen? It is not available. Why? Because we changed the name, right? So that is the reason we got an error. To fix that thing, either we need to rechange the name into original one, or we need to update we need to give the original source location.
Okay. Through the data source, right?
Yes, original data source location.
Okay.
New data source location. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Clear? Are any doubts?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, this is the data source settings and modifying queries. What is the meaning of modifying queries?
Adding more detail, changing the queries, or adding any changes to the queries.
What we call as a modifying
Like
queries.
Query, when we do any transformation, maybe there is in the field pane, No, not in field pane. Inside we see the applied steps. Or in the right of the step, there is one setting. Is that? There we can go and edit that query. Like whenever we applied the steps, in the right side applied steps, like if we change the type, then in front of change type,
Okay,
there
for
is
example, just you see, we will go
setting.
to the transform. Okay, in the transform, you're able to see here, right? The left side, queries.
Yeah.
You can rename it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, sir. Query changing.
Modifying queries.
So this will change the name of the query.
And
Like,
if you click on each and every step, okay, if you click on, for example, here I'm doing some specific changes. I selected this column, this column, this column, and I went to transform, extract, no, format. Capitalize each word is there, lowercase. You're able to observe each and every step related to this particular
yes,
query.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
you need to remember transform. Transform data, it will be available. When you choose the transform option, you will navigate into Power Query. In the Power Query, in the left hand side, you will have a queries. Each query means each and every table. And right side, you will have the all the applied steps or recorded steps. It will be generally will be people will call as macros.
Okay.
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 Now, I'll show you another option. Previously, we used this option. For example, we have a refresh option. Where the refresh option is available? This is the refresh option. You're able to see.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This is the refresh option, right?
Yes.
If, for example, if you don't want to refresh, if your table don't want to refresh, what do you need to do? Include in the, you can include and you can exclude. Here you're able to see only one query. See how it will be per query, right? Refresh is there, right? Here also, this is the refresh preview, but you don't consider this. Go to this data transform and refresh. Okay.
Okay.
I went to query editor here and I'm selecting the include in report refresh, enable load. What is the meaning of include in report refresh? For example, you have a 10 tables. To create one report, you are using those 10 reports. But in that one table is related to location, cities and state and zip code. And the remaining tables are related to customer, sales, product and XYZ, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
Whenever you want to change and whenever you want to refresh and whenever you want to show your report with the new data, all the tables are no need to update, right? For example, customer ID need to be refreshed. Why? Because each and every time new customers will be joined. But cities information and zip codes are not required, right? In that time, you can exclude that particular one. If you uncheck this particular one, it doesn't refresh.
Okay.
Okay, you're able to see? Include in the refresh. Then it will refresh. Clear?
Okay. This is a refresh or refresh preview you just shown.
Sorry. One second. If I didn't select it, you're able to see include in report refresh. It is unselected. Now I am going to Power BI desktop, apply changes. Okay, now I am selecting the refresh.
Refresh. Okay.
Any change you apply, observed? It doesn't go.
No.
It is satisfied with the existing memory. It already loaded into its environment, right? It doesn't go and doesn't look for the data what is recently there in our original source. We excluded from the task. For example, if you went to here and I'm selecting this particular one and I'm coming to this one and I'm asking for the refresh, it will check now. You understand? I'll tell you. I'll tell you. See, now I went to this particular one. I unselected this. I'm going to the source location and F2 and I'm bringing back to the original name. Okay, actually what it need to be happen? If you refresh, it need to throw an error, right?
Yes.
But see what will happen. Is there anything happen?
No. Yeah.
For the refresh, if you observed anything for refresh,
It's throwing a load error.
it's throwing a load error. Okay, 1 second. I included in the report. Now we can go and remove this. You want to view these files later. Okay, see this one. Refresh. What happened? What it is? It is throwing an error, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Could not find the
Fine.
file on the desktop. Okay, close. Now I'm going to here and I'm removing from the and enable the load also. Okay, cancel. Okay, right. Now I'm going to this particular one. Cancel and refresh. Any change you observed?
No.
That is.
Now is it refreshed or not, sir?
It is not refreshed. Why?
It's not.
Because we didn't select it, right?
Okay.
We didn't select it, right? See this one.
Okay.
I'm not asking you go and bring the recent result or recent file, recent source.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But when we are included, like, why is it checking for name change, sir? Even if the name is changed, it should accept it, right? Why is it not
Okay,
showing?
okay. I'll tell you. If it went to there, then only it know. For example, it went to the original source, then only it got to know name is changed or not.
Okay.
If it doesn't go to there, how it will know?
Yeah, it has went to the, yeah. But
Understood?
yeah, understood. But will it not accept the folder name change? Because yesterday we looked it right while inside one folder, as we changed the that particular file name, it got updated automatically. It
That
never.
is another functionality. That is another functionality. If we
Okay.
choose, for example, see this one.
Okay.
That is another functionality which is available in the folder
Okay.
functionality.
Folder.
Merged queries. There we merged queries actually.
Okay, that is a merged queries. If we have multiple 10 or 15 files or 20 files, that is the where we observed that particular thing.
Okay, it was as it remained as one of the attribute in that table. So as it changed, it reflected. Here it's a file name, so it's throwing an error.
Yes.
So if we want to change the file name, what we have to do, sir? How we want to make the system know that that is a right path or something, if that is the case?
I didn't get your question.
Because now, right now, you have just moved on to the folder and you have changed that file name. So it is what it was throwing the error. But I don't want
No. I am not considering this is a folder. I didn't choose the folder. That is an individual file.
Yeah, that file. If suppose I want to use the new file rather than the one in the previous file. I just want the new file to use for my reports. What should I do?
Then you need to, I told you, right? You need to go to the source settings.
Okay, there we have to go and change its path.
Change source.
Okay.
From here, got it?
Okay, sir.
We manually do it, right?
Yes.
Because but for some reason, if we are changing the file, or for some reason, we have to change over there, and we have to come here and we have to change the source settings.
Yes, right.
Okay.
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 Now you see. So this is already we loaded the data, and just in home file. I already saved it. Now I'm moving to the Power BI desktop. In home.
So one more question. So
Yes,
in real time, right, while getting the business requirement, like will they give like this particular table or this particular file will get refreshed every time? Will that be in a requirement? Like how it will be, how we will know to refresh or this things?
If you understand the business, that will be a very small thing for you.
Okay.
For example, just you see. Conversion is there.
Yeah.
Length conversion is there. For example, you can think meter to centimeter to kilometer, kilometer to mile, or feet or inches. Is the table need to be refreshed each and every time? That table each and every time need to load from the original file?
No.
Why?
No, you're saying it. No. I thought it's like a file which is holding that how to convert meter to centimeter or.
No. What I'm saying, just try to observe. It's a very easy, simple thing.
Okay.
For example, multiple tables will be there.
Okay.
Okay. This table is related to conversions, measurements, conversions.
Okay.
1 centimeter is equal to 1 inch is equal to 2.54 centimeters. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters.
Okay.
1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. We are using this particular conversions in some of our calculations based on the tables or something, some after required.
Okay.
Is this measurement will change each and every time?
No, sir. No.
If it is not changing, why we need to ask Power BI to go and bring the each and every time new table, recent table? Is it required?
No, it's not.
In the business also, in the same way, when you are designing and when you are participating, if you understand the business logic, you got to know which are the tables will get and updated with the recent data, and which of the tables are
not. It is going to be static.
Right. Based on that, you will fix those things. You will enable and you will disable.
Okay, so it's
for example, it is not a static one, right? If in future some of the data in the already static table also is updating and new data coming each and every week, then you can include that particular in a report refresh.
So that the thing is that we will get this also as a business requirement. So the developer
not the business requirement. It is not a direct business requirement.
Okay, we have to decide.
Understanding. Yes, it is a understanding based on the problem which we are solving and the interactions between the business and us.
Okay.
And the data, behavior of the data.
So like each time, like how we'll check like how changes are being coming updated. So is it like based upon the timestamp or how they will calculate, how we'll come to know that file has.
No. I don't, so maybe you're deviating a little bit from the understanding.
Okay.
No one will want to check at what time it will be updated, when you need to update. For example, we'll tell, the batch process. For example, if you transfer the money also in a bank, previously, one day, 2 times only they'll do the process. So that is the reason only 2 times our money will be transacted. If
Yeah,
you
yeah,
before 12, by 12 o'clock, after 12 by 5 o'clock, money will be reached to your account.
Yeah.
By based on the increments and based on the technology and all those things, now the cycle is came to 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Now 1 minute. Each and every 1 minute, they'll trigger the jobs and they'll transact the money from core system to all the people. Like that, based on our business requirement and based on our clients, we're going to fix that thing. How many times? What is the refresh? It is a 24 hours refresh, or it's a weekly refresh, or it's a monthly refresh, or it is a ad hoc refresh.
Okay. So we are going to set. Okay. So like, so I don't know whether
in those time intervals only we can update our tables, sir, like refresh our tables, whatever.
So
automatically.
that is, if you want to do an automatic updation, that is the way. Otherwise, whenever you can open, and if you are admin or if you are a developer, if you refresh, automatically you will get it updated. No one are restricting you, right? You are the developer. You can refresh whenever you want to do.
Yeah, if we are in developing team, if we have to access the developer tables, we no need to do anything with the table.
I'm telling you. So if you are not a developer, just you are a you are a end customer or a business partner. You are only allowed to see the reports, not this data and not this modeling part. It will be not allowed. You getting my point?
In analysis part, do we need to update tables, sir?
We have
in analysis part.
Do we need to update table or do we need to manipulate the tables?
Yes, definitely in the analysis we'll manipulate and we'll update, right?
Okay.
Why? Because in the analysis, you may be the date stamp will be given. You can able to divide the date into months and quarters, and you can analyze the sales. And based on that, you will show the reports, right?
Yeah, that we
and
did in
after building the report, 3 months or a quarter, each and every time data will be added to your folder. Whenever they ask you, just you will click the refresh button. At that time, each and every data from that folder will be accumulated here, and that new report will be changed based on the data, right?
Okay.
Yes.
You understand each and every one? Or anyone have any questions?
I am having little bit, sir, but
what? Tell me what is the question?
Like, so while here we are giving it manually, like selecting like that include report reference option, right?
Yes.
So you said like that particular statics of, if it is some data will be static, and suppose even if some changes are being there in static, like disabled that include in report fresh, right? For that particularly.
Yes.
How we'll come to know that we have to include that? Do we have a period? So that period and all.
No, not period. For example,
Okay.
How can I tell? Okay. For example, if that is when you are doing a static, that particular some table or something else, you will inform to the business, right? So this is a very static one, right? We are not each and every time no value changes to the table, so we are doing statistic. In future, any changes are there, that will be come under as a business requirement.
Okay.
You'll raise a request, you'll raise a ticket, and the business development people will need to change that particular table, and they'll include the new value and they'll make once again static.
So the
Otherwise,
thing is that
if you said like that, if you said like that, no, each and every time my values are going to change, you can make it as a each and every time refresh.
So while presenting it, we'll make them know that we have made these tables as static.
Right.
So that
Right.
next time, whenever they're making changes, they'll come back to us and say that you have to update it or something.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
Why? Because the entire business process is not depending on the only one team, right? Business people will be there, developers will be there, users will be there, support team will be there, clients will be there.
Okay.
Multi people will be there, right?
confused, like whether it will come in requirements or how they will communicate. So now I am clear.
Okay, right. Any other questions, or everyone are clear?
Got it, sir.
Okay, right. Now, if you observe, this is the data. I selected this one. You're able to see the data category,
Yeah.
what it is?
County.
Countries.
And it's not
Continent.
county. It's
What it is? This is an uncategory. But you know what it is? Northwest, central, southwest, what it is? Actually,
Region.
state or province or what it is? Which one
Uh,
it will be?
no, province,
Those
county,
are states, sir.
state or
Southeast is a state.
no.
Okay,
No.
maybe
No, I don't find anything will suit or
region, sir.
we don't have something.
The reason you have,
No, we don't have.
what is the most suitable one in the available?
Place.
No, city. Place might be.
Okay. What is this one? This is a country. Automatically,
Country.
defaultly, it is identified.
Okay.
What is this? This is also
Continent. No.
Continent there,
Continent
right?
is there. Continent is there.
where it is? Is there?
Below the country, there's continent.
That-
Below the
Below
country,
the
state or province it is.
No, it's country. Continent is there below the country.
No,
No.
there isn't. Below the country, there is a
Continent is the name, but here it is not there, right?
Okay.
In the category.
Yeah, it's
Which
a
one
country.
is either country or state or state or province or county or city or postal code, a latitude or longitude, web URL or image URL or barcode.
We'll go with country.
Okay.
Okay.
This is called defining data categories.
Okay. What is the use of this, sir?
Why? Because if you if you identified each and every feature in a proper way, then only your analysis will be easy.
Okay.
For example, you have an information, continent, region, countries, states, cities, places, zip codes. If you want to show the report to your CEO, on what basis? Continent base or country base? The people who are working restricted to the specific regions, in that way. The people who are working in a specific postal code, you can able to see the reports in that level, right?
Yes, yes.
You understand?
Okay. So if suppose that column name is properly not categorized, we can like
yes,
align.
right.
Okay.
That is the most suitable thing you can say. Okay.
Okay, sir.
And for example, what is the meaning of hierarchy?
It's like a kind of tree.
Yeah.
Hierarchy. We already discussed in the tableau. To deep drill down the options. Okay.
Okay.
See this one now. For example, I'm trying to create the hierarchy.
Okay.
Here, along with that, I'll load another table. That is a calendar table. Okay, now I'll load, and after that, I'll do some transformations. Okay, what type of transformations I'll do? Add a new column I want to do. Here, Once again, I'm selecting this day and month. Once again, selecting this and day of the year. Quarter of the year. And this is what I selected. I'm saving this. Okay. Now in the tables, I have two categories. One is adventure categories. How can I rename it? Okay, adventure calendar. I renamed it. Now I want to create a hierarchy. What type of hierarchy I want to create? What type of hierarchy
Is it like
I need to create?
is it like
For example, if I ask you to create a hierarchy on date, what type of hierarchy will create?
On date, sir.
date? We'll come to know the
First, I'll create year.
year.
Okay,
Years,
under the
yeah,
year,
months,
I'll create quarter.
weeks,
Under the quarter,
quarters.
I'll create month.
Yes.
Under the month,
Months.
I'll create weeks.
Weeks. Yeah.
And days.
One
Yeah.
second, guys. Okay, now where we are lagging, which one we need to create? We created a year, and after that a quarter, after that month, after that week. Week in a month we didn't create it. I'll create that one. Okay. Week in a date. If you want to create, what you will do? Week in a transform.
Date.
You're able to hear me?
Date.
You're able to hear me?
Yes.
Data selected, and now I'm
Date.
going to the calendar and week of month. Okay. 1 second.
It's no time.
Calculate a week of month. Yeah, month is there. Actually, the why is it, sir? Everything is showing like inserted. This alone is showing like calculated week of month. So it's calculating. Days should also be in calculating, right?
Okay, now quarter, week, day of the year, month, quarter, and oh God, I just did the transformation. Now I need to go to add column. Now I need to do the change, week of the month. Okay, now I have some hierarchy. Now I am having the sufficient data to create the hierarchy. Okay, I'll create, okay, right, home, I'm saving this thing. Right, now I went to here I'm able to see the date. Okay, date hierarchy. You're able to see different options at here.
Yeah.
What is the first option?
Create hierarchy, new measure.
Okay, in the hierarchy, what is the thing? Date hierarchy. In the date hierarchy, you can create. How you can create?
Okay, from top bottom.
Okay, for example, see, right click, add to hierarchy, date hierarchy. Okay, just see. Now, after year, quarter, add to hierarchy.
Date hierarchy.
Month, you're able to see in the date hierarchy what are added? Year, quarter, month, and week. Add to hierarchy. After week, day.
Day. Add.
Clear? Now
Yeah.
you can see this is a hierarchy. You're able to see? In the calendar, all are there. If you expand the calendar, date is there, original column. In the date, you created the hierarchy. In the date hierarchy, you added year, quarter, month, day. Why? Because to go to the granularity, to go granular and deep. Okay. Like that, you can create continent, country, state, like regions and pin codes. You can create hierarchy. That one also.
It show only in that right side only, right? It didn't happen anything in
Right.
this.
Why? Because it will be effective when you created the visualizations. If you remember in Tableau, how it will be useful for us. If we are clicking on it, it is expanding in the visualization and it gave a report, right? Okay, is it clear? Now we need to start the modeling part.
This hierarchy is just for visualization part, sir. So just for visualization.
Yes, right. Without visualization, what you will do?
Yeah, just to know the higher level and the lower level. Like
in the visualization only, the hierarchy will play a very important role, right? Otherwise, where you are going to use the hierarchy? Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Right. So now we need to start the modeling part. Modeling means not only this. We need to create connections based on the common keys.
Okay.
That is the hierarchy. Okay.
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 Okay, guys.
Sir,
and maybe just tell me.
In modeling also we can create hierarchy. So which one is better? We should create hierarchy in modeling or in the transformation?
I'll tell you why. Because whenever you are getting the data should be in a CSV format or should be getting from the database. Right? If you are doing cleaning part and if you are extracting clean data from the SQL itself, then it will be too good, right? You don't need to do a lot of things at here. You can directly load in it and you can use for visualizations. And you can create hierarchies and you can do it. Okay. Relation is different from merging. Relation is nothing but a connection to contact each and everyone. Merging is directly bringing the data and keeping along with it. Okay. Actually, the question what you asked is, in relation, keeping hierarchies is easy or good, or in this particular thing, creating hierarchies is easy. In relationships, there is no hierarchies. In relationships, only relations will be there based on the primary keys and foreign keys and normalization forms, which we discussed. Okay. Active and active relationships and one-to-one relationships, many-to-many relationships. And these are the things only will be there. How to connect to the multiple tables and all those things, that will be there. I hope up to my knowledge, there is no hierarchy designing in the modeling. I don't know if it may be at anywhere, but I don't know about it. I didn't use it in the modeling part. Why? Because to defining hierarchy is not a simple thing. Is it a simple thing? To collect all the information, all the dates and converting into how much big formulas we need to write. If you have a 10,000 or 20,000 records with its dates, how you're going to separate with help of quarters? How can you separate with the dates, weeks, months? How much big task it is?
Okay.
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 I got confused with
Oh.
some other
For
thing.
simple event all, can we just like move the columns position and do that? If suppose it's a big one, this is okay. If it is simple thing, we can just move that, right? Will that work?
How you will move that?
We can just move the columns, right? Like in Power
Like
Query
in a
editor.
Tableau?
Yeah, in query editor, we can move the columns, right? Can we?
Okay, 1 second. I'll
Yeah.
clear your doubts. I understood what you're asking. You're okay. For example, just you see.
Option.
Okay, in the query editor, it is there. How you will create?
Yeah, I'm moving this continent in this country.
What is happening? Is there any option you're able to see?
Here. The new query. What? Move left. Yeah, move. Like we can move the columns to left or right.
Apart from that, is there any hierarchy option?
No hierarchy. It's just
In
like move.
Tableau, just you will go and take it and it will take it as a granted, as a hierarchy,
Okay.
but not in Power BI.
Okay. So I'm asking like, can we just, if it is simple thing, can we just like move
No.
the column? No, it's not, because it's just for visualization, right? We can also just like move the columns like first year, and then I can move a week of month before and make the day to go after. So will
No,
that, will
wait.
that?
No.
Okay. Why so? Why? Because it's like
That is a
visualization.
Power BI functionality. That
Okay.
option is available in Tableau. Don't compare Tableau with the Power BI.
Okay, no. Even in Power BI, we have the option to move, right? Move the columns, right? We can rearrange the columns like from any place to
What
any
is
place.
the use? What is the use in rearranging the columns and hierarchies? Both are different things. Maybe you forgot.
No. Hierarchy is also like is the one which we create, right? Like which one has to come in the first, like on the next. We are creating the priorities, right? Like which one has to be on the top level, and then based on that, how we are going to branch everything. So the same case, I can just rearrange like by visualizing, I want the date to come first, and then I can have the year next. So
How
no,
you
it's
will separate and how you will get that particular information? You remember the, I hope so, you forgot the Tableau, you forgot that hierarchy functionality. If you click on that one, year information, it will show. If you click on that year, it will show the quarter information. If you click on the quarter,
yeah, I
how
remember.
you can able to arrange without hierarchy, how you are able to show that information without hierarchy?
Oh, I got it now. So.
Okay.
Okay. There it is by default, but here you are like creating something like that.
Yes, we are creating that hierarchy. Without establishing hierarchy, how you can able to close and you utilize as a granted?
So okay, sir. I'm little bit clumsiness is me. So
No, not a confusion. You can just see and try to use once recreate the hierarchy functionality from Tableau.
yeah,
Then you will
I
get a
remember
clarity.
because it's already there, so it's not a problem. But with Power BI, we are doing it as a, we have the option to create own hierarchy. So
Yes.
yeah, I was thinking with
In
date.
Tableau also you will create hierarchy, but not, you don't need to go to each and every column and add. You can directly
Yeah,
drag and leave on that particular column. It will create a default hierarchy.
yeah, default hierarchy it
Oh.
will be here. Here we
One question, sir.
Yes.
So if the end user want to retrieve the hierarchy, they need to see if the macros, sir, or will there be any visualization to represent that
We'll give,
hierarchy?
right? The plus symbol will be shown, right?
Yeah.
If you want to see in a micro level or in granular level, he will click and go. In the visualization, that
He
facility
has
will
to
be there.
retrieve that macros part only. There is no other way of representation like these maps and all in the Power BI.
No. we'll create visualizations. We still didn't go to
Okay.
there. We'll create hierarchy and we'll use the hierarchy columns in the visualization. If we use the hierarchy columns in the visualization, then you will able to operate the hierarchy by clicking on it and by expanding and by collapsing.
First, we need to create hierarchy manually. Then we need to position them on the visualization. You're telling.
Yes, right.
Here we can
that
drag
is
and
only
drop
right.
directly.
Yes.
So here can we collapse, and now we have created a hierarchy, sir. Can we like collapse, or like we can make it to work like that?
Yes, obviously you can do. For
Can you just-
example, you can
yeah, we have created a hierarchy. I just want to know how to
you can
collapse.
create a hierarchy.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes.
What it is showing?
Rename. That's all.
Collapse.
Okay.
This is a hierarchy, right? Just you click.
Yeah,
Delete
collapse.
from the.
Collapse.
You getting what I'm saying?
Delete hierarchy level. Okay.
Rename, delete from the model, expand all or collapse all.
What is that collapse? Expand also, like how it.
It will delete my assumption.
Okay, you're able to see. I'm removing the quarter, but the quarter is available at here in the main table, but not in the hierarchy. I'm removing the month also.
Okay.
It's getting deleted from the hierarchy, but not from the table.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, guys. Thank you. Maybe tomorrow may not be the class.